fans. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective...
Oh, greatly! Oh, off the bar! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
João Felix. João Neves. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now it's Dani Olmo. Inacio gets a foot in here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. And that was very necessary. Nicked it back promptly. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
João Cancelo. João Felix. João Cancelo. Quarter of an hour played. Can he get it through? That's a cute ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Spain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Llorente. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Neves. João Cancelo. He's picked his way through. Now João Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, easy pickings there. Zubimendi makes a dash for it. Dani Olmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, great chance! Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And it's Vitinha. He might be in here!
Such good technique.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Bernardo Silva.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Bernardo Silva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here. Way off the ball! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Spain! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is good strength.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's lost his man here. Danny Olmo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. João Neves. Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too. Inacio gets over and intercepts. He's beaten the last man. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Neves. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's quick to return it. And they win it back again. That has not gone well. And that is expertly dealt with. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Spain really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Spain looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
Spain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing an...
Oh, terrible pass. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! No, just not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Kubasi. And it's Llorente. Yamal has it in a wide position. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Williams. Vitinha. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. João Neves. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared away. Zubimendi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! 2-2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Space for him to turn and look. Nico Williams tries a cross. Bruno Fernandes driving forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rodri engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Joao Felix. Vitinha. Now there's a fine ball. Decent chance! Oh, what has happened here? Eric Garcia, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Aimed beyond the defence. Dani Olmo, he's through on goal. Shot a goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Joao Neves. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Spread it left. And here's Nico Williams. Oyarzabal. Williams. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Bruno Fernandes. Joao Neves. Distributed tidily. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bernardo Silva. He's being urged to shoot. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. The final 5 minutes. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Tries a deft little ball. Oh no, this does not look good. João Cancelo promptly onto that, and that is that. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, this is Ronaldo. Subimendi. And that's it. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Dani Olmo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Spain really were great today. They showed
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Chance, surely! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Yamal, he's found a way through.
That was lovely, that.
Now, can they get him away? Llorente is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Nicely spread. Rodri does well to get it back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bruno Fernandes going forward. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he couldn't finish.
Dani Olmo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And the through ball. Pedri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. This looks promising. Flat. He leaps for it. Goal! Portugal! The first significant strike. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And here's João Felix. Now he's chance for a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's João Felix. Played out towards the right wing. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Can he finish? That's going to go a long way. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. He has found a way through. Tries to play it through. He's got away. Spain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Spain with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cancelo. Pinches it off him. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's picked his way through. Eric Garcia did well to stay calm there. Dani Olmo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Knocks it into space. Good ball. And the shot! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's had it taken off him. Cucurella. João Neves. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Portugal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto wants to run onto this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Dani Olmo, lofty pass, but can he get there? João Neves, driving forward. Real chance! It's and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Can he get it through? Rodri. And they win it back again. Cucurella. Now this could be a chance. Pedri. And here's Yamal. João Neves. And Mendes. Eric Garcia gets over and intercepts. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, couldn't quite catch up to that. Llorente. Dani Olmo. João Neves. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, this is a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Spread out to the left. Llorente. Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Yamal. Yamal stood his ground strongly. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cucurella. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 24. Será reemplazado por
Spain still have the cards to affect this game. Tries to pass it through. Gonzalo Inacio, looking for options for movement. He can run onto that. Chance! Pedri. Grimaldo. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. Now Ruben Diaz. Can he get on the end of this? Yeah, ball! That's another chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Spain have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 19 será reemplazado por el dorsal 17.
The less said about that pass, the better. Nice defending, it's got the job done. He's a sharp little ball here.
Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That has been slung wide. Inacio calmly anticipates.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Threads one in. Nico Williams in acres of space out. Tries a shot! Oh, it's gone in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Now it's Joao Felix. Oh, now he can... He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Vitinha. He's having a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, he's having a go! So, third corner of the game. That's at the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Goal! Spain! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, a breakthrough already. And the pass is intercepted. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the shot! Mbappe is magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dani Olmo. Pass somewhat off target. Kante powering forward here. So what can they make of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And here's Elise. Dani Olmo. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Well timed, excellent interception. Hernandez. He's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Corner it is. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Al-Kubasi clears it away. Looking for the run. Look at the space. Real chance! Deftly away. Mbappe! And it's Hernandez. He's having a pop! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Olise. Conte. No, that's been intercepted. Nico Williams. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Olise has the space to scheme. Pau Kubasi is there, and he can get that clear. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Yamal. Upamecano with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Takes a shot! And here's Oyarzabal. Tchouaméni. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that should get the job done. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dani Olmo, and he's been shifted off it. And no, that was never going to make it. Llorente. And Yamal. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Llorente. Dani Olmo. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Here comes the cross. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Olise. That's good vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tchouaméni. And here's Oyarzabal.
2 minutos de descuento.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Tchouaméni. Conte. And Cherki. It's come to nothing. So, a temporary halt to the action. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Spain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half is up and running. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's got away. Grimaldo gets it away. Zubimendi, who does have an assist to his name. Dani Olmo. Llorente. Hernandez. Oh, this is He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Olise. Olise has it out wide and in space. He's there and gets it away. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. And here's Mbappe. Subimendi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's had it taken off him. And it's Chouameni. Dembele. Hernandez. This is promising. Now there's a fine ball. And it's Chouameni. And Dani Olmo. Oh, that's well spotted. Conte. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Played out wide. Dembele. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That'll be a throw. Rodri. Now it's Olise. Oh, important interception. Subimendi. And it's Rodri. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nico Williams. Here's Rodri. Subimendi. Conte. Olise finding himself in space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rodri. Added Subimendi. Great vision. Now it's Yamal. Space for him to turn and look. Out for a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 17. El dorsal 3.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Serán sustituidos
That is
por
good strength.
El dorsal 7.
And it's Rodri.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal
Pressing's
12.
intense, and it's paid off. Distributed tidily. Now it's Olise. Ball's gone out of play. Ferran Torres. Olise. He's picked his way through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Porro. Subimendi. Takes a shot. And how did he not put that away?
Zubimendi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Cherki, great defending, strong and determined. Oh, super find. Decent chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the return pass. Passing is crisp and sharp, nicely spread. Now it's Olise.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That pass has been well intercepted. Conte.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Kubasi. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans... Yamal! And he was quick to react. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Llorente. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as... He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish! 2, and we've barely begun here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them all.
Decent chance! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Nico Williams certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Dani Olmo, good driving run. And that's really well manoeuvred.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Spain have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Rodri. Dani Olmo. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's been caught. There's the header! And he's got that completely wrong. Driving on and making good progress. That's been cut out, well played. Dani Olmo, who's set up 1 goal so far. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yep, it's a corner. Spain with the corner, they're first. Good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's having a pop! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Cuenca. Strong running down that left flank. Dani Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. Dani Olmo. And he lines up a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Could be danger here. Defending was strong and firm. Approaching the half-hour mark. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Dani Olmo. Oyarzábal. He's having a hit! It's all becoming so easy. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Can he finish? It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up.
Takes a shot! And that's past the post.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Oh, terrible mistake. It's shot at goal! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well,
and the shots! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Oyarzabal. Zubimendi. And here's Nico Williams. It's a pretty loose pass. There could be trouble here. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in.
Spain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Williams. And it's Rodri. The most accurate pass. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. And it's been hooked away. And they're back on the ball again. Zubimendi. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Dani Olmo. Goes for a shot! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Spain are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. So we're off again. Zubimendi. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Big chance! And he hits the net. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nico Williams threads one in. That's a sharp pass.
Spain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's Rodri. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Yamal, 60 minutes played. Spread to the right. Some really good ball move. And the finish! And he is dashing away. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dani Olmo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Grimaldo. Rodri looking understandably energised after his goal. Zubimendi cuts it out. And it's Olmo. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 3.
He's had it taken off him.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Pino. Zubimendi. And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chance! He's put it wide.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo.